Love seeing all the bots on Twitter like right away respond to hashtags. Ugh. Kind of annoying. Sorry for the hold up on getting it going here. Turn down the music just a little bit more. Face it away from my mic. It's literally the worst free music I've ever heard, but whatever. It's something. We'll see if there's a copyright strike. What's happening, Captain? Not much, man. I'm rocking and rolling here. You gotta rock it. Rock it. I'm trying to finish up these caves, you know, kind of at a standstill with what I want to do with them, you know. So I know what I want to do with them, but I'm trying to figure out how I want to, you know, get all this stuff going. So here I have, you know, two different conversations you could have with the princess and the prince of the dwarves, and they'll kind of lead you on a quest. The general point, you know, to where you should go and stuff. Very broad kind of thing, but it's more of a here's more stuff to explore. But I gotta fill this cave stuff with something, you know. I gotta do something with it. Can't just have these two little things going. So I didn't really have a goblin, you know, per se. I couldn't put in a goblin that changed appearance too drastically. You know, there's this guy, and then there's like this other kind of guy. There's this guy and this guy, the green guy, you know. So there isn't the visual sets are really limited. So I thought, you know what? Let's put in a troll with hair, and that'll be the Goblin King, you know. And then you can go down to talk to him if you want. I put him out here to have him compared to us, like for size, you know, reasons. And I guess I have him up here, but he's kind of be more kind of tucked away over here, sitting and surrounded by possibly other stuff. What is this thing doing so up high? That's way higher than this should be. See that mess? See that mess? Modding. It's a thing. Okay. And all these guys will be reactive, you know. If you decide to attack, they'll all do something. So I got it to the point where I've unsealed this area, and you can, you know, go up here now and walk around, but I haven't got anything up here yet. I'll probably have more refugees up there. I don't know what sorts, maybe elven refugees, and one of these peoples will go over there and kick him out or something. So we'll see. I don't know. If the music is too loud, let me know. I can hardly hear it on my end, but I don't know about your end. So what would a Goblin King have around him, you know, as far as stuff, you know? He wouldn't really have a throne. Maybe he would, I don't know. Yeah, I pretty much hate this music. Loot, yeah. Pretty much hate this music. Whoever made this playlist sucks. find something else because I do want to listen to something. Booty clap? I like how all this music has been added like 4 years ago. Which I assume by now has been claimed in royalties somewhere. I just don't want any copyright strikes, so. There. Some loot? You think just some loot? Do you think... Alright. But is that what a king... I mean, that's pretty typical of a king. And the king... Let's see. Let's talk about this king. He wants... what his rightfully is his. And if I recall... The goblins here, they... I forgot which one was here first. I want to say the goblins were here first. And then the dwarves came in and started doing stuff. They started mining and building shit, and they were like, you know, hey, goblins. And they kept pushing the goblins back until, you know, and their little village is over here. The goblin town, so to speak, is over here. And it's just garbage and, you know, crap. And so I'll have them over there, and then this is their last stronghold, is this place right here. And they're not rich, you know, they're definitely poor. They're the poor, so they're gonna have junk and crap everywhere, and that's what I'm gonna essentially have up here as well, just junk. But I want to drive home the point that it's not necessarily the goblins' junk. It's trash from the dwarves, the dwarven side, you know, and I mean, even here there's a slums in the dwarves side too, you know, they have that, but I want kind of like, I'll probably put like trash over here, and then definitely like trash heaps on this side over here, just so people could see like, oh, well, maybe it's not the goblin's fault, you know. And then as you talk to him, he'll explain that, well, actually, let's see what she says. Because I don't remember what she says. I don't know what I have her. That is not the right editor. That is the wrong ass editor. Okay, dwarf princess. Dwarven princess. Dwarf princess? Where's she at? Yeah. So she basically just tells you to do stuff. Okay. Yeah, she doesn't tell you whether... Cave of theirs, okay. So, it's their cave of gold chairs. Would that work? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe, baby. So anyways, yeah, I'll just have trash piles, I think. So let's go with that. Let's go with trash. Nope, junk, right? We want junk. Or is there rubbish? We'll try rubble later, but junk for now. So cloth, junk, and I think I highlighted just about everything because it all worked. So that's what I'm gonna do. So create options, random rotation, random scale, minimum 0.8. Yeah, I think that ought to do. Is that inside the water or floating on top? I guess it's probably floating on top, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. That's fine. I'll just drop it down when I want to. Or when I get to it. When I want to, of course I want to. Anytime I want to. Alright, so there's their junk and shit. Absolute shit. Right there. And then this poor dwarf over here has to stand near all this garbage. You know what I should have done? I should have made a new layer. Yeah, in the Goblin Village. Let's add a new layer. Rename junk. Let's do that from now on. So have you been retro? Anything exciting this Sunday for you there? Anything happening? So I'm a little late streaming because my wife got stuck somewhere, and so I was like, kind of stressed me out. Yeah, errands, yeah, and Sundays. Oh, is that what you do? Errands on Sundays? Good day to do them. Everybody's out at church, so yeah. I wonder if I might be able to AI, not AI, but instance paint some of this stuff. I'm curious. I might be able to. Yeah, yeah, that'd be a good idea. And I could even, and it'll, you know, that might even be better than what I got going on here. Right? What do you think? Let's see if I can first. Let's see if I might be able to do that first. What is that? Resources, right? Under that. Let's see. Junk. Garbage. Ooh. This might work a little better than I anticipate. Oh, look at that. Hell yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Let's go over here. Line normal. Raise this up to like 50. Random rotation. Scale minimum 0.8. Okay. We're gonna do terrain only, which is perfect. Oh man, and look at that. That's like, that already looks way better. That's, yeah, that's the way to do it. That is way the way to do it, guys. Oof. Yes. Perfect. Look at that. This looks good, man. Looks good. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of all this other junk. I'm assuming all this crap is probably at the bottom here. What is this? What? Oh, okay. Yep. Okay. All right. I try to be. Bandit hideout, Goblin Village, where is that at? Alright. Try to be, sir. A true artist of junk painting. Let's see, like, where is this at? That's... Anyways, I would have streamed earlier, but my wife got stuck in the snow in a driveway, picking her up her sister. And so I was like on call kind of thing. I may have had to go, may have not had to go, but my sister's, her sister's boyfriend got him out, so that was good. So I went out anyways to buy a pair of boots, which they did not have boots I wanted. So I did not end up buying any boots. I've become decidedly picky about the things I purchase. Does this stuff not exist anymore? Or is this... Oh, this is painted on. Okay. That's good. That's good. That looks good. Yes. Perfect. Perfect. Look at that. It's all underwater and stuff. That's exactly what I want. It's already there. Yeah. And it's a lot faster. It's literally exactly what I want too, which is amazing. True garbage artist. Yeah, if you're quiet. Okay, and I'll have like garbage over here too. Like a lot of garbage over here. I think I was talking about boots, but never finished that thought. Went looking for boots. Didn't find the kind I liked. I used to have boots when I worked up on North Slope, which is like the northernmost area of Alaska, almost the Arctic Circle there. Sorry, it is in the Arctic Circle. It's not, you know, in the Arctic Ocean, though. But it's border that. So I used to have this awesome pair of boots. I loved it, loved them, and I had them for maybe 3 years, and they got kind of torn up, and had to get rid of them, right? And I forgot what kind they were. They weren't your name brand like Sorels or anything like that. They were something else. I just don't remember what they were. But I've been looking for them. I think they were called Rangers, but I don't remember if that's a brand or not. But they were lightweight, composite toe, so they weren't cold, and they were just wonderful, man. They were the best boots I've ever had. Super warm, super light. When I put them on, I was surprised how light they were. They were like lighter than my shoes, which is hard to believe, but they were. So yeah, let's cover up some of these seams, some seam area stuff. There we go. There we go. Trash heaps everywhere. There we go. Yeah. That's not a magnet, but that is, yes. This is just the regular weight. It's just a weight. It's a heavy weight. It's for camera stabilization. I'm going to save it here. That's a lot. So yeah, I think that's the story I'll go with. There's kind of like some political strife there between the two sides. One is an invader, and the goblins have always lived in their cave peacefully. And I guess you're going to decide which one is the liar. And pick a side if you want to. And then if you don't pick a side, all hell will break loose, and we'll see which one wins, which side wins, naturally, I guess, and then go from there, and you know, somehow code it appropriately. So if like you have, you know, 6 or so that survive, or if there's 6 dwarves left, then they run away, end combat, and they run away to a refugee area. And then if there's 6 goblins left, they run away to the refugee area, you know, and see how it plays out. Yeah, and then the dwarves just keep on doing what they do, and that'll be that. Yeah, that's about it, I think. Yeah, that's craziness here. Yeah. Let's play it. Let's see how it works. Let's see how it looks. So Reavers, have you had any issue with error that states that you... Is my son left? That you could not load up certain... Or like you couldn't load the server or something, it wouldn't, what the heck? What's that? What's that all about? Oh, probably terrain change. Or region change. Could be. But like I'll try to go from my save game, and it just won't load up. It won't do what it's supposed to. And it'll say shut down or server shut down, can't load game. I don't know if you've ever experienced that, but I have. I wonder what that is. I wonder why that is. Is it with the same thing, like that kind of error though? Is it, you know, does it specifically say can't load because server shut down or something like that? And is that only on your mod or a few updates to your mod? Okay. Yeah, and the one specific, I mean, one specifically, it was a test run for me, and I started running it, and this was just me alone, saved it, and that was it. Bam, couldn't load back into it. So I'm kind of scared that other people are most likely having the same issue, and that sucks. Ah, yes, good to go. Everything is being watched by the Great Fisher Goblin. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't tested out the game to see if it happens in game, actual game. No funny stuff. Okay, no funny stuff it is. Let's be on these caves. Ah, yeah. Nope. God. I forget how. Sometimes I just forget how good the dialogue is. Just amazing dialogue. Amazing stuff. Not trying to toot my own horn or anything, but I've written so much. I've written more than I've forgotten more than I've written. No, wait, I forgot. I don't know how to say it. Doesn't matter. So there he is. Yeah, I think Goblin King should be talked to. Yeah, maybe he should be like level 15 or 17 or something. So he's a little more imposing. Yeah, there he is. Not bad. Maybe he should have like, maybe he should be surrounded by stuff that's useful, like brooms and stuff, like tools to clean. Oh, you could use these as weapons. Nice. I'll put those in there. Goblin King is a neat freak. He's a clean freak. And he instructs all of his goblin minions to clean. Keep your area clean, bros. Yeah. It's everything. He's got all this stuff. We gotta keep his, man's clean, man. He's gotta keep all this, keep your area clean, fellas. Well, I want him to be like the good king. I want him to be portrayed as the good king. I mean, obviously, I want to break the stereotype. I want to go beyond where these goblins and, guys, they're like, oh, they're bad because they're creatures of evil or whatever. But these are not. These are just they're cave dwellers. They haven't done anything, and they're trying to keep the little spot they have as clean as possible. I don't even know if he has an animation for cleaning or anything of the sort. Let's look at his animation set here. Sweep. No, what was it? It's a pretty small list. Oh, he's fidgeting. He's fidgeting with something. He could be cleaning there. I like that. He could play piano. Look at him go. Look at him go. I don't know if he can. He'll be all you know, if he's anything, he'll be. Let's see what his attack is. Yeah, he's just like a stomper dude. Stomper doodle. I don't know what the difference is, but okay. Whatever. His fidget forward, that could be something. I could give him a small area to wander around, and he could like fidget with it, with stuff, and play piano and crap. Where was it? Fidget something? Fidget forward. Yeah, fidget forward 1. Okay. General, let's give him a script here. Was it actions? General actions? Generic actions? That's right. Let's see here. Is it default state or state default? I don't remember. Yeah, he'll just kind of walk around, walk back and forth. Let's see what else I want to use with him. Have him wander for 3 seconds max, 2 seconds minimum, no trigger. I don't think this has an anchor, but let's keep that right there. So he's gonna go from this broom. That's great. That's fantastic. Going to go from that broom, because this one you could actually use here, to this broom, and he's going to go all the way over here for that. State default. Okay, thank you. I'll fix that. I can never remember. I can never remember. Okay, this one is going to be called S. A Goblin Broom 1. It's going to be S Goblin Broom 2. Alright, let's make sure. I don't remember if he can, I don't know if he could sit or not. Let's give him a chair to sit on. By chair, I mean throne, because he is, after all, the king. Nothing fancy. This is probably good. A wife is calling. That's my wife. I'm not going to pick it up. I hope she's not stuck. Said I'm streaming. Are you okay? It's the best way to go about it. Goblin Broom, Goblin Throne. That's good. There. Okay. Oh my god. Ah, yeah. State underscore default. Okay. Animation sig. Okay, so bed use. Where's chair use? Right here. And we have the Goblin Throne. Where is the Goblin Throne? There it is. Character move to item 1 is the Goblin Broom 1. Goblin Broom 2. Okay. We can give him a point trigger also to kind of base himself around. Let's have him go right here, like to stand out there or something if he has to. Or, you know, I think that's what it's for. So he goes there, wanders around, then goes back to doing whatever he does. S underscore AA Goblin King point trigger. There, just so we know. Back to that state. Default state, generic actions. Default point trigger. And default, there we go. And then we can have a wander. What was it? Trigger move to, no. Wander trigger. Now I don't know if this is the anchor trigger or if it's the area trigger that they're asking for. We could do both. We'll just do that for him anyways, and see if that's something. We'll check it. If he works, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Who cares, you know? We'll give him an AD after we give him an AD. He'll have an automated dialogue, and then you could even assign look at target AD. Oof. AD. Might be able to give him an automated dialogue when he looks at a broom or something, or goes to the broom and says, "Oh, I like this," or maybe this broom or something like that. I don't know. All right, so let's save that. Let's test it, see if it works. See what he does. Okay, so he's doing his thing. He's wandering, and I think he just fidgeted. I think he did his fidget thing. Alright, he goes to his trigger. That's good. His default trigger point. Okay. And he fidgets. There we go. It looks good. Alright, it's working. So he's going back and forth between things. Oh, look at him sitting on his throne. Oh, yeah. He stands on his throne. This king, he doesn't sit. No sitting. Nope. He stands on that throne. Very nice. Okay, so we know that works. That's good. I'll leave the chair use. I like that. I like that he stands there on his throne. I like it. It gives you know, it gives you his character a little bit more. Like, maybe is there an automated dialogue for oh, I think there is. I think there is a chair use automated dialogue for his generic actions. Let's take a look. If there is. Okay, animation sitting. Oh, he has an animation for sitting. Character move to nope, automated dialogue. Ah, it stinks. That would be so great. Let's see if anything for AD. I don't think there is, but repeating AD on proximity. No, I don't think there is. But that proximity one, by the way, is really nice. Story display text when item is used. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, could use that. Is that would that? Yeah, I wonder if that would actually work. Let's try it out. I'll have to reload afterwards, but it might work. Yeah, might work super well. Oops. That is not it. Okay, let's close that down. Mine small encounters. Perfect. Oh yeah, I don't know if I ever got this working super well, but this is the, I believe if you're a goblin, yeah. So if you're a goblin, if you possess the goblin and you're walking around, you're going to get into trouble, especially if you're on their side. Okay, so if a character used item, we're specifically talking about the king, goblin, king. Use the S underscore goblin chair, right? Goblin throne. Okay, there it is. Perfect. And this is pretty standard. I mean, if he used it, this is what's gonna go. Display text. Goblin king. too big to sit. Me too big to sit. So I stand. There. That ought to do it, right? Me too big to sit, so I stand. Works? Yes? No? Yeah? I think it does. It's great. It's the perfect answer to a glitch, to an animation, a missing animation. Can I make an animation for him? Would I be able to do that? Is that something I could do? Can I have him bend down and squat down? All right, man. Take it easy. Thanks for joining. I don't know if you could do it. I think you might be able to do it. Is it an effect editor? I have no idea. Might be an effect editor if you were walking around. Curious about that. Oh, look at this. Search. Let's search for what is that? Troll. Creature control. Poison earth. Mind control. Sibyl. These are all effects, though. I don't know if it's an Allspark thing. I thought there was something else. I thought there was another. I like the grid, by the way. The grid is awesome if you ever use it. Is it effect editor, or do you have to go to the resource manager and actually go to the troll? I don't remember which one I'm using. Double click his stuff and default animation. Oh, whoa. See, now I have animation sets. Or maybe I'm in the wrong animation resources. Okay. Oh, here they are. Okay. Animation preview. I don't know if you could make one here, though. Like, that's what I'd want, is I'd want to make an animation. You know what I mean. Or is this something that you could... Oh, well, hold on now. Animation. Larian third party. Oh, it's an LSM or a granny file. Okay, so the animations are layered in the granny file. Got it. Okay. Alright. The granny file. What we're going to have him do? Oh, right. So we're going to reload. We're going to reload everything to test out whether or not he says what he's supposed to say when he uses the chair, which is too big to sit, so I stand. I'm always afraid that there's going to be a crash anytime it hangs up like this. Oh yeah, I forgot I activated the grid. Can we not show the grid? Let's not show it. hide grid. Thank you. Hide grid. Alright. We're back here. Zoom into the world space. Teleport us in, and let's go. Whoa, what the? Oh. Oh, okay. Alright. That happened. He's very diligent about, you know, doing his thing. Okay, here we go. Yep. Me too big to sit, so I stand. Looks good. Alright. There he goes. He does it. Perfect. That's all we need. Let's get some dialogue going for this dude. I don't think he needs to say anything out loud. Like he has been. I think we'll just make him a dialogue. Like all he needs is that display text, you know, or whatever. So let's do that. First, I'm going to save as, so just so I have something, and this is the Goblin King. And it'll say that whole thing first. So let's add Goblin King as the speaker. Let's add the player as a speaker. The players, the group, the whole group is a speaker. That's good. This is generic NPC dialogue, which is good. Alright, save that, and then add a greetings node that will say we'll add this thing here. Now he could greet you, you know, 8 different ways if I wanted to. I could add 3 more ways. Hi, human. 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 Hello, human. Let's do that, human. Why you here? Let's go with human. Why come here? Yes, human. That way. So now he'll, every time you talk to him or whatever, he'll have 3 different versions to greet you with. Now I don't need a tag on him yet because I haven't completed anything, so I will we'll go off of there for now. And then you ask him a question, or you know, you don't ask him the question, he asks you the question, right? But that's the way it works. Why you here? I was sent here by the dwarven princess. She has a proposition for you. This one, I don't know if I want it to display unless you have a certain tag. And I don't know how I'll do that yet. As all. Let's see if, I don't think that, These are all the tags that you know you can have on there, but they're not. They're like they're not flags. Sorry. So the flags to check are down here, and I don't know if I want to. We'll see. I'll have to go back to the other dialogue to see what I have. But this is only if the quest you've received the quest to talk to these guys about whatever it is. So another question is, oh, not much. Just thought I would come up here and say hello. Okay, there's that. Now you could do that same thing with the answers too. That's the great thing. As long as you keep it kind of similar, you know, like just walking around and exploring. And came to say hello. Dot dot dot. Your Majesty. Majesty, is that with a J? Google. Your Majesty. It is with a J. I thought, oh wow. I almost misspelt it. I had to. Your Majesty. Alright, just like that. So you'll have a different option for that specific slot every time. You know, or just 3 different. You know, it'll just pick a random one out of those 3. It's kind of nice. That, you know, gives you more dynamic dialogue, you know, so you could create, you know, 40 variations of the same thing, and you could replay it and the game, and if you know, you'll never answer the same way or kind of talk the same way. It's kind of cool to do that. So you seem troubled, Your Majesty. Is there something that ails you? Is that how you spell ails? I think it is, but I don't know if that's true. Google, answer me this. What ails you? Yeah, ails, that's right. A-I-L-S. You seem restless. No, it's the you seem, as I've already said that. No, but that's okay. You seem to be restless. Anything bothering you, Your Majesty? Are you all right? Is something the matter? There we go. I did 3 variations of that. This is kind of the one that will pop up. So I'll focus on these 2 first because here, and I'll also have another one that directly exits. To intrude, I will be on my way. There, and this one will have a answer that is an end node. I see. Okay, go then. There, that's better. Go then. There, that's better. step. There, he's going to be a kind king. He's going to warn you, you know. Alright, you seem troubled. Something ails you, or just thought I would come up here and say hello. Let's do an answer. Is Mommy home? She is? Okay, good. So she made it. Very well. Just came up to here to say hello. For what?
Wind Waker.
You have a question about Wind Waker? Man, where's your phone? Is it not charged? I thought you charged it.
It's not charged.
Ah, yeah. Here we go. Yes, then. Hello, sir. Oh, I can't say sir because it could be a madam. Hello there. From here, you could have him go, what seems to be the problem, or what ails you, right? Even have this one show up. So this one can kind of just lead into, you know, the others. He just more stuff to say, I guess. All right. Another question based off of that. Bye. Seems I've got to run. Got to go. Bye. And then we'll just connect those two. Just so the flow goes, you know. The same kind of flow, I guess. Like, yeah, I just came here to say hello. Hello. Okay, well, bye. You know, it's just that awkward conversation. So, not instead of, I came in for a mistake. You know, that's kind of something you already saw from the first greeting. So, I want to offer something else as well. I want to reorganize that so they come up in order. All right. So those two end the conversation. We'll just scooch those down so I know. You seem trouble. Is there something that ails you? Answer. Yes. Of course there is. Let's add a couple more. Why not? Look around. Human. Many things ails me. Many things ail me. There. That's good. Indeed, human. I am ailed. I am bothered. Whatever is the problem, my lord? Just start, you know, you gotta be nice, you know, he's the king of goblins. He's the goblin king. Gotta be kind. Right? To some extent. This one not so much. Oh. Well, it already sounds like it's not my problem. We'll leave that for something. And then another question saying, I would have your head on a spike before I leave here. Prepare to die. Are you prepared to die? There. Gotta have some sort of conversation before you kill somebody. You know, like a bad guy that always wants to give the great big speech. That's kind of like you know, your player here has that choice. All right. I'm a terrible person. All right. Drop that down, and then from here you could just say another I came here by mistake. Okay. Whatever's the problem, let's go from that one first. Answer. All right, so he's like, of course there isn't. So whatever is the problem, this cave that you now, this cave is filthy. Is filthy something a goblin king would use, though? Is that vocabulary he would use? Is filled with garbage. My goblins are getting increasingly weary. Now, increasingly are getting angry by the day. There we go. This cave is filled with garbage. My goblins are getting angry by the day. Basic vocabulary. Smart guy, but basic vocabulary. For, you know, Troll King, Goblin King, whatever. Trash, not ours. Trash. You know what? We'll save that for a different node. Another answer. Trash made by dwarves. Okay. Another node for drama. They build and they tinker, and all trash they dump on our side. Okay. Another node, answer. This cave was our home first. No one lived here before us. No one lived here before us. Okay. All right. So that's going to be the story here. So what's going on is the dwarves are essentially creating a whole bunch of trash from their production of whatever they're doing. They're dumping all the trash on the goblin side into their water supply, all that stuff. Dump on our side. Let's include that too. I do want another. Oops, that's not one answer. Trash on land. Trash in water. Trash in small vermin. We eat our food. There we go. There. That gets you right in the heart. Ah, these guys. These dwarven assholes. Well, it already sounds like my problem. Not my problem. Answer is... You are correct. Not your... Nope, not correct. You are right. Not your problem. This is goblin problem. And goblins will take care of goblin and goblins will take care of goblin problems. There we go. Actually, that wouldn't be bad right there to use that. Okay, well, it seems I've got to go. Bye. Right. Just keep scooching these down. You know what? We'll have that option to jump from there up to whatever is the problem. You know, maybe he changed your mind. I don't know. And then another question. Yep. That's how I like to deal with problems as well. I wish you well, Goblin King. Go then. Bye. Okay. I would have your head on a spike before I leave here. Are you prepared to die? Be always prepared to fight. I do not like to fight, but I always prepared. Okay. And then let's, I don't know if the second node will work, but we'll see. You will find that my head is difficult to separate. But yours looks easy. Let us do battle. Okay. On second thought, maybe I was too hasty. With words. Is there any way I could leave without bloodshed? Okay, I'll do a persuasion on that. And then another one. The other one, of course, will be Arg! Die. Yes, I love those. You die. Okay, and that's a good one. And that'll be an end node. Also, let's do just a quick set here on the user. Custom flag. I wonder what the difference between user and character is. I want to say that it's the actual user, the person playing, that gets that flag, not the character, but it's the user. So if you're playing multiplayer, it's going to be whoever's connected to that player. That's who's going to get that flag. And the character is like it's attached to Sybil or whoever only, you know. So I'm going to put it on the user. Goblin fight. Okay, and it's going to be set on that guy. There we go. So if Goblin fight is on the user, then a fight will ensue, and you'll probably get your ass kicked. So there we go. On second thought, something. So here we'll have a persuasion. Persuasion. Is that how it is? That's persuasion? Okay, yeah, now I remember. I'm trying to remember how these are formatted. And then a persuasion result off of that. This one, just so it's, yeah, that's good. Raise those back up. And maybe this should be the persuasion right here. This should be converted to a persuasion instead. Like, oops, let's not do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Bling blow, alright. This is going to be persuasion result. Successful false. And so the persuasion is going to target normal. Persuasion stat is going to be intelligence. Level is going to be 10. Or wait, this level is used in player level is not equal to the level of target speaker. We'll just, yeah, we'll just do 0. Or maybe we should do something else, because when you get back to this, let's go with 11. Let's go to that. And stats, attributes, it's going to check intelligence. So it's going to use the goblins. Actually, let's go with strength on the goblin. It's going to use the strength. The goblin is going to test the strength against your intelligence. That's how that's going to go. Wait for input. Ooh, I should totally... No, it's alright. No. Okay, it's not going to have any flags. Emotional expression. Angry. Okay, we'll see. Okay. It's not going to have to check anything else. Okay, so I think that's set up pretty good. So if if this is good, then we'll do an answer, and this is bad, we're going to do an answer, and then you die from the false. From the true. All right. Very well. Me forgive. We all are on edge and a little restless as of late. There we go. And that could transition very well into all this other stuff. Some people like to use the jump. They could just jump. I don't think I'm to that point yet. It's pretty basic dialogue so far, so nothing necessary here as far as that goes. It all makes sense. And it's not confusing where things are going. So, not to me at least. Okay, so he's still got the forgive me, you know, everything's going blah blah blah, and then oh well, already sounds like not my problem. And then you could also ask, well, what is the problem? And then I came here by mistake, I'll be on my way. And then there it is. So at least you have, you know, something like that. But if you get too crazy, you're gonna die. Okay, looks good. Drop this down even more, actually. There. Just so we know, just so we understand, like, here's where all this stuff is. No, I'll leave it right there. Okay. Back to the main quest line here. Cave was our home first. None lived here before us. Add some questions. That's horrible. How long has this... Is that really relevant though? Hey Retro, back like a heart attack. What's up, man? Oh, you know what? I don't have chat going, do I? I don't. How about that? There, maybe that would help a little bit. Huh? Looks like dialogue madness. Yeah, it's, you know, not bad. It's not bad. Move that up. There we go. It's horrible. Is it really relevant for how long this is going on? How horrible. How can I help? Testing. Yes, it's working good. This cave. Whoops. Nope. Question. Well, that's how it goes with invading cultures. Is there anything you can do? Keyword you, not me. How can I help? What can you do? Alright, and then another... Ah, crap, I keep... Okay. Ugh. Oof. Sounds rough, buddy. Well, take care. Hope you figure this out. Sometimes, you know, sometimes. Let's just make a jump on that one here. Where is it? Insert? No. Where is it? Is it pop? No, it's not. It's jump. Jump to that. Whoop. Whoa. Oh. Did I just... Yeah, I totally clicked on the wrong one, huh? That's not... That's the you die one. Nope. Let's delete that. Let's jump to a different one. How about this one? Go then. Okay. Ah, oof. Almost, I don't like to fight or do battle, but if I must, I will. We are a peaceful tribe of goblins And I fear this is the reason why we are in the situation. What's a more basic word than situation? This place that we are in. I fear this is the reason why we are in the situation to begin with. I don't want him to speak so eloquently. This eloquent. It's not. This isn't eloquent, but it's, you know, it's more eloquent than I believe a goblin would. A goblin king. I do not like to fight or do battle, but if I must, I will. We are a peaceful tribe of goblins. But I fear this is the reason. I fear because we are peaceful, we get pushed. No, we get assimilated. No, way too big of a word. Pushed around. Maybe that'll work. Maybe that's, you know, that's probably good. I do not like to fight or do battle, but if I must, I will. We are a peaceful tribe of goblins, but I fear because we are peaceful, we get pushed around. Okay. And now my goblins are living in garbage. They sleep in garbage. They wake in garbage. We are targeted? Is there a lady talking? Okay. I think it's part of the song or something. And it keeps repeating the same thing. Like, what the heck is all this? It's like Christmas music or something. Okay, I'm gonna turn it up. We are targeted. Who's we? Who's targeted? Nobody's targeted. Oh crap, I think there may have been like... Do I have something unmuted? I probably do. Son of a gun. Nope. Okay, that's good. And the sound here is good. Okay, so just making sure nothing's going cray-cray. We are targeted. Oh yeah, has the thing. Being targeted. That's still the targeted. It sounds too. Like my son, I'm trying to bring it down to like a 6-year-old, how a 6-year-old would say it. Targeted is up there as far as relation-wise, like, you know. Yeah. That's a good word though, yeah. They wake in garbage. They smell like garbage. They smell like garbage. We are tired, and we are angry. So fighting so a battle be needed. How can I help? You can ask. You ask dwarves to stop putting garbage everywhere. There. I'm gonna save this just in case stuff crashes, because I had a little tiny hiccup here. You guys probably didn't notice it, but there's a slight delay in processing, so I don't want it to crash. They will not listen, though. Dwarves never listen. There's an assumption for you, and let's do another. Maybe fighting would make them listen. Ha! There we go. Alright, so I'll have a split here. I'll do this. Add a question. Add a question. We'll see about the other two, but whether they connect. Yes, I've always wanted a dwarven bloodbath. I hate those elitist bastards. Let's kill them all. There we go. That's like, you know, chaotic evil right there. Yes. I'll let you play that. See, I won't squeeze you into a box and say you must play a chaotic evil. If you want to play chaotic evil, do so. Alright. Let's go full neutral. I shall try to avoid battle and convince them that their ways are destructive to others, other inhabitants of this cave. Okay, and then full good, true good, lawful good. Would be probably like, you know, have them help. I will help, but no bloodshed. No bloodshed. No bloodshed. But there will not be any blood spilt over this. Let us join together and clean the mess. Oh, that could be a whole new thing. Join together to clean the dwarven mess. Yeah. And live in harmony. There we go. All right, those are the three options there, and then let's see. We are angry, so a battle is needed. Okay, so this particular one is gonna go on. This is more of the neutral setting. So it's like, hey man, you take care of things. We're out of here. So he's not gonna. They're not gonna be the the questions, I should say, but the response is gonna be a little different. You know, or at least I'd want it to be different. Sounds good. We will aid. But be warned, we will aid only those in need. That I'm going to leave to kind of like, what does that mean, you know? So, yeah. Yes. I think a good old-fashioned head bonking will do the trick. Let's reorganize it. This one there. Question. Maybe avoid battle and try to talk amicably. Is that how you spell amicable? Never had a divorce. That's my only reference for that word. Amicably. Divorce. Yeah, that's right. Okay, and the fourth question will be, you do what you need to do. We will not interfere. Important one there, yeah. All right. See what I did there? All right, this is getting this is like one of the longer dialogues, man. This is a big one. Let's kill them all. All right. Agreed. Let us go forth. Let us go and smash their heads to bits. Alright, there we go. And this will be an end node. Oh man. Should I have something where maybe they prepare? You know, like, are you ready? And then you say yes, and then they go, or just like, yep, screw it. Let's go. You know? Here's what we'll do. Yeah, we'll do it like that. We'll do it this way. We'll do two greetings. Yeah, we'll do, or questions. Sorry, two questions based off that. One is I am ready. Let us go. Okay. To battle. Let us go to battle, and then this one. Yeah. I will do battle. But I need to prepare first. Okay, and then a greeting right here. Woo. That's a greeting right here. So we could leave off like so. The prepare first. We'll set a tag on the user. Hey, actually, Retro, since you're here, might you know what the difference between the user and a character flag is? I think the user is the person, the actual person who's controlling the character. So it's tied to the person user, you know. So and the character is the actual character. So if like you're playing Sibyl, it's tied to that character, not the user. So if like the user is controlling Sibyl, they get the flag. So whoever they switch to from that point on, they still have the flag. It's still tied to them. I think that's what it is, but I'm not sure. Goblins, king, need to prepare. Let's do that. Add that to set, and then this is going to be to check on the user. If it's checked, this is checked. Okay. And then yeah, I'm gonna use the user and see how it goes. If so, have you prepared? I think is good enough there, and then I am ready. Let's go to battle, or not yet. No, wait. Not quite there yet. Okay, so that's its own little island of goods there. Let's make another little guy here. Destructive. Okay, so very well, but please, not very well. Okay then. But if battle is to be done, then battle we will do. Alright? Question. Oh, not yet. Let's erase that one. Battle is to be done, then battle we will do. Okay, we'll end it there. Oops, end it there, and then we'll set a flag on the user. Neutral. I'll call it neutral resolve. And then I'll call the other one good resolve. I agreed. I will wait here for you to return with good news. This one will be an end node. Flags to set on the user. Good resolve. Okay, and then this one, since this one isn't really needed, oh yeah, I need an answer for both of these. Answer to battle. End node. Okay. We'll probably have to. I'll probably have to put a flag down or something. Or no, let's just do it right now. Let's do a global though instead. So it's you know across everything. So custom flag is Goblin King evil, or let's go with battle resolve, and it'll be on the global flag. That way, you know, it'll just fire up and it's just easier, I guess. Once that happens, everybody goes to town. And I think what I'll do that way, what I'll do with that is create the two different factions. Faction A, Faction B, both are against each other, you know, and I'll shift everybody over to either or, and they'll be, you know, aggressive towards each other. Okay, but first I need to prepare. Answer to that one is I will wait. And end node on that one. Should I also tack on a goblin need to prepare to that one? Just in case, like a double little flag there. Probably not. We'll just edit this one and delete that. Okay. Just so we're good. Okay. I don't want weirdness. Okay, that one's good. I should do another greeting node for each of these, right? But let me go down here first. And okay, is this one? Which one is this one? Is this the one? Anything you can do? Okay, this is the whole different. We'll aim those in need. Okay. I guess you could I could do like a convincing thing where huh, where I could just when I click this, yes, I think a good old-fashioned head bonking will do the trick. They could just say, "All right, to battle," you know, it is, or have them stage. You know, I wonder what I could do. I kind of want it to be pretty dynamic, so I think I'll have them stage it first. Yeah. Then it is time to prepare. Goblins. Goblins assemble. Okay. That's too much. Come together. There we go. That's a little more basic. Okay, end node. Flags to set on a global scale. Goblins Assemble for battle. There's going to be so many freaking flags. It's great. Okay, I think those two kind of apply to the same one. Sounds good, but we will be warned we will only aid those in need. Trainer Gold, what's up, man? How's it going? Trainer Gold on the YouTubes. It's very rare I have a YouTube viewer come in. Very rare. Incredibly rare. I'm gonna set a flag on this. On the user flag. I'm gonna say player will aid weakest. That's gonna be the flag. So I'll have a global flag and then it'll check. This is the first time you've seen a YouTube stream? Really? Oh. That's odd. Alright, so there's going to be a flag set with this one and a global flag set with this one. And it'll only, that whole scenario where they will only aid, you know, or the 6, well, no. How do I want to do this? I'll figure that out later. I might just avoid that entirely. I don't know yet. Maybe avoid battle and try to talk amicably, or resolve this amicably. Yeah. Yeah, talk is fine. Talk amicably. Maybe speak. Let's do that. Speak. There. And this one will go with not an assemblage, but let's go with something else. Time pressure right now because I need to model something for school in Blender and I'm pretty late. No, oh, sucks. How late? There's a guy I follow. He's pretty good. Pretty good. Grant Abbott. He's on YouTube. Good stuff on his stuff. He's got good tutorials. I like his stuff. And I like his English accent. Then I must go resolve. Then I must go have talks. Goblins. Assemble and wait. Okay. Assemble and wait. That'll be a different result. That's an end node. And what are we waiting? Assemble for battle. Okay, this one will be goblins. Assemble and wait. Oh, geez. Where are you at? You're 6 hours, 7 hours? What are you? Yeah. It's not really late. That's still early. Oh, you're in Germany. Ooh. That's it? That's the only time difference? I guess you guys don't... you would be normally... Yeah, I don't know if you do daylight savings time. We have to push our clocks forward 1 hour up. So now we're... Oh, it sucks. I'm gonna hate tomorrow morning. It's supposed to be 3:49 over here, our time, p.m. Uh, so 1500 hours, but man, it's right now it's 1 hour in the future, and it's not supposed to be that. So I'm gonna be like up until 10 o'clock, ready to go to bed instead of my usual time, which is 9. You do what you do. What you need to do, we will not interfere. So this is going to be the true neutral. You're going to watch the play out. Let's see here. Answer on this one is very well. But if you choose a side, choose the right side. Not literally the side on your right, but you know, the correct side. I'm gonna go with set flag on this one, true neutral. Do I even need to set a flag? I don't know, but we'll see. Actually, let's set the flag of the assemble and wait. Let's do that. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna save this. Let's make sure everything is closed off. I don't think there's any open dialogue left. Okay. I'm gonna move this back down. So this area is for player choice, or not player, but for this area is the area where you ask what can I do to help, and this area is for what are you gonna do about it, and then this is a complete just I'm out of here, don't want to hear about it, you know. So yeah, under recommendation, this is split to almost complete neutral. Yeah, so this one leads to a battle. This one leads to a conversation, which may or may not lead to a battle. I wonder how I'm going to do that. I want to throw a random at it and just like have the conversation go back and forth in automated dialogue. But I'll have like I want to have some sort of challenges, like random numbers going at it, you know. So maybe they get in an argument, maybe they don't, maybe they see eye to eye, and I'll have to kind of reprogram the dwarves to start cleaning, you know, and stuff like that, if they come to an agreement. But it'll most likely come to a battle. That's kind of what I want to lead to anyways. I want to force it. Not really force it, but yeah. I want to go to a battle for this one. Did I save it? I'm going to save it. Close it. Okay, so that's going to be his default dialogue. And I think instead of just having it down here, I'll have him, you know, through script. You could assign a dialogue through script. Just like anything, really. So if you go to find replace, and actually it doesn't even have to be that. Let's go to, I guess, anything really that's shared. Journal entries. Like here's something. There's some tags friend com. It'll have... Nope, that's not it. Waypoints? What are war owls? Nothing. They're just war owls. Fort Joy. So here's some stuff. So like this right here, these are your dialogue stuff. So DB dialogue, and then you could assign like beach prisoner, and then they'll have their own little dialogue that goes on. And that's, you just talk to them and they have something to say. Now, if, depending on if you have an auto dialogue, you know, or not, they'll either pop up the text or go into dialogue mode. But DB dialogues is the way to do it. What do I think of Baldur's Gate 3? Ooh, that's a touchy subject, man. Yeah. I don't know yet, man. I had some thoughts on... it, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know until I play it, and I don't even know if I'll even play it, to be honest. I'll probably just mod it. If they release an engine, if they say something about having an engine, I'll probably most likely pick it up and play it. But if they don't release an engine, I probably won't do anything, to be honest. Probably won't buy it. Probably won't. I don't know. Maybe I will. Who knows? Who knows? Real-time combat. I was really hoping for that. But, you know, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Yeah, it's yeah. That's just my honest thing. I'm probably not gonna get it if I can't mod it. That's yeah. I have to be able to, because I'm used to the engine. I like the engine. I want to see what it has to offer, and it'll probably be good, you know, if they release it. But I have a huge theory, not a huge theory, but yeah, I don't know about that initiative too. That's really weird. I think the DOS 2 aligns closer to how initiative is actually done, which is by person. I don't like the enemies go first, or players go first. I don't really like that. I think it's based on 5e. I don't know if 5e is like that though. I haven't played 5e, so I like, and this is what I saw. I noticed Baldur's Gate 3 fans are not happy with it, whereas Divinity fans are very happy with it, or they're very excited for it. So, yeah, who knows? I just want... Did it have both? Okay, I wasn't sure. I just want to be able to mod it. That's all I want. That's all I'm really concerned about. If it happens, then I'll mod it. Yeah, if they release the engine, and that's really the biggest news I'm holding out for is the engine going to be available? My theory is that, and I'm kind of 50-50 on it, but I'm afraid that it's not, and that's only because of this time around the engine isn't it's not like there's no open source software version of it. Like, so this engine that I'm working in right now, this has a like they included a lot of stuff that was unlicensed, that was, you know, free to use to do whatever, but they also have a lot of licensed stuff there too. They couldn't include in this engine. I'm afraid that their engine is going to be fully licensed because it's theirs. It's they based it off of this engine, but it's fully theirs. And if it's a licensed engine, we wouldn't be able to get access to it. Kind of like uh, I was looking at, okay, well, I want to create, you know, I want to make something using the Final Fantasy engine, whatever they made Final Fantasy VII Remake with. I want access to that engine. Can't have it because it's licensed and it's proprietary, and you just can't use it. Same with like the Kojima, the engine he used to make whatchamacallit, the Metal Gear Solid 5. Can't have access to that. Yeah, Wizards of the Coast, don't know if they'll allow it or not. They have funding. They sure have funding. I disagree with them on the engine aspect. If it's different, I don't know why they chose to stick with the same engine and all that, because there's a lot of hard locks on it, at least on this one, that we can't get around. Like, you can't go full third person with the camera going up and down and things like that. You're very limited. You're locked in on a lot of things. You can't have two layers on top of each other, so you can't have a walkable surface on top of another walkable surface and have like multi-story buildings. Can't have that. Can't happen. It's just not the way that the UI works. Not the UI, but the AI, sorry, works, and pathing and all that stuff. So yeah, it's you know, I'm wondering about it. Maybe they will. The assets is another one. I had a problem with, and this is not just me. It's people spotted it. Other modders spotted reused assets pretty much right away. Like, oh, yep, there's there's that uh, there's that sleeping bag, that common sleeping bag that we see. It's this actual sleeping bag right here, right there. This sleeping bag. Spotted it pretty much right away. It might have been retextured a bit, but this was it. This was the straps, just like that, and the vampire dude was sleeping on that and having internal dialogue. That's exactly that. That was the same asset. You know, some of the trees look the same. You know, there's just reused assets, and you can reshade them. You could retexture them, you know, to kind of look different. But pre-alpha, that's pretty rough. That's saying, okay, well, how much different is it going to be from DOS 2, really? You know, and that was another thing that people were saying, hey, this is more like DOS 3 than Baldur's Gate 3. It's really doesn't have the same feeling. Even the atmosphere, I think he was on top of something and looking down in the atmosphere, and the height fog, everything looked like, oh well, I have access to this atmosphere because I've, you know, like there's one point where this exact kind of thing was going on where you could see that. The over the shoulder camera view, that's nothing new. That's been done. That's done with the OS. You know, okay, so this works. Hello, human. Why you here? Oh, there's a little Goblin King. Bye. Okay, that works. That's good. Let's talk to him again. Oh, where's he going? Oh, he's wandering, huh? Just like he should be. Hello, yes, human. So yes, this is working really good because now it's a different go then. Okay. But yeah, anyways, that's there's considerable amount of stuff that with this engine there are limitations. And I don't know if there's going to be the same limitations and hard locks as there is in this one. Can't join combat. can be picked up? No. Movable? Oh man, if it's movable, oof, things can get wild. If it's movable, you can move that broom somewhere else and he'll have to go to it back and forth. That makes it more dynamic. Can be picked up? No. Cannot be picked up. But it can be movable. Oh. So, um, and some people will argue, well, it takes time to create a new engine. It takes money and resources to create a new engine. What? New pants? What is that? Oh, cool, dude. All right, go, 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 go. But I say, well, you don't need to create a whole new engine. You could just use an already existing engine that's been out. Unreal is out. You could use Unreal. I just messed around with an amazing engine by Amazon, which is crazy. No seat charge, no royalty fees, no nothing. I mean, it is just, here you go, free to use. And it's amazing. It's really good engine. It's still in beta, but oh my gosh, I'm blown away by how well, I'm gonna say I'm blown away by the how they did the terrain so far. That's all I've messed around with to an extent, is the terrain editor, and the terrain editor is freaking awesome. Yeah, I'm fine with it. I think they should have used a different engine for it though, and I could see, yeah, we don't want to redo all the assets, but in essence you're going to have to for a Baldur's Gate game. And that was and you say DOS with a more mature universe. Yeah. Somebody said in comments, the dialogue was still not up to par, not up to D&D serious, especially Baldur's Gate serious par. It's still kind of playful. It's too memey at times. DOS is known for their kind of meme talk and their humor, their kind of silly humor that's out there, and that's good. That's all fun, But if you really, I don't know, want to get vested, if you don't take your dialogue seriously, neither will the players, and you're going to lose a fan base. You're going to lose a huge fan base of the Baldur's Gate, side. The D&D players, they're not really going to look at your game seriously, and they might not. And just that bad, that negative connotation to Baldur's Gate 3 with the D&D players, they're just going to skip it altogether. They're not going to want to do it. They're just going to be like, who cares? Why do I care about this game? I'm going to keep going with tabletop. Who cares? So yeah, there wasn't really much of a difference for me. It looked like the OS 3 to me. Aside from the great camera, the great mocap captures that they had. I mean, there's some janky physics still kind of going on, where I think the vampire guy, he pushed somebody off and he flew like a mile. It wasn't really like a shoved where a guy goes, oh, and just falls. He just threw him way out there, Maybe that's a strength thing. I don't know. Whatever. But I could talk and talk about it. I have a lot to say about it. I mean, I could make Baldur's Gate 3 here with the assets I already have and just do this. So, I mean, the cities pretty much look like this already. Why not? It was a modest task to make Baldur's Gate 3. So yeah, I mean, definitely not final. Definitely not, it's I'm hoping that it changes that first area. Larian is kind of known for so I played the pre-release alpha for this, and I forgot I did, and I played the pre-release side, and Fort Joy was their main thing, and when they released it, I'm going to say, man, not a lot changed. Not a lot. It stayed pretty much the same. What they were working on is the other stuff, the end game stuff. They were working, not even end game. It was just like during the alpha, they were working on, Reaper's Coast and ARX, and all that other stuff. and that's why it felt rushed at the end with a lot of people. They're like, whoa, what the heck is all this? And then they were like, well, we got to fix this. So definitive edition came out, and they were like, oh, this hopefully, this fixed it, you know. But it's like they ran out of ideas or something, and they probably did. They maybe they don't really have a cohesive story. Who knows? So I'm afraid that what we did see, we will most likely get in that first area. Yeah, yeah. That was. Oh, look at that! I could use that. Equip. Oh no! You could equip it. You should not be able to click it. Why is this thing floating? I wonder if he'll come to me if I move. Or if it's just... I like that I could equip the broom. That's great. I'll put it over here. Drop. Drop. No, I guess I can't. That's weird. Why can't I drop? Oh well. Yeah, and they had, they had some stuff, and they even changed how that happens. So definitive edition, they changed the whole ship around. They changed how that worked. So he still goes to that area. He still goes to whatever. That's great. But I have the broom now. Oh well. They talk to players about their current state now? Maybe, yeah. They want to release the game as an early access title at first, and I think it's basically the same thing as before definitive edition. Yeah, they're probably gonna do a definitive thing, with Baldur's Gate 3. It sounds very, very. I mean, they had with DOS 1, they had a EE version, and it's all there's a pattern. We're seeing a pattern. So to people who have never played DOS 2, which is insane because there's a lot of people that have downloaded it. They've purchased over, 1 million copies on Steam alone. We've talked about this. So people have access to it. They're maybe it's worldwide, but they're people. And mostly D&D kind of people too. Yeah, sounds like a Larian thing, and they might pigeonhole themselves. They might, that's a problem too, because when people say, like, when people see it, that happening, like, oh, that's just Larian. That's a very Larian thing to do. It's a business model, like EA or Ubisoft. Oh, we know their business model, so they got to be careful with that. My opinion. So yeah, I like them, but they're kind of treading, I guess, their own path, but they still feel small to me. Like even though they've made millions of dollars on their games, they're good, but they're still, I don't know, a small studio. Which is fine. Sven looked a little bit nervous presenting. Kind of, maybe. I don't know. Couldn't really read him. He was kind of like, it is what it is. This is it. This is what we have. You take it or leave it. You can be excited for it or not. He said it was going to be like, what, 10, 15 minutes of playtime and it turned into an hour. To me, when somebody pushes it for that long, that means they really they want people either, and this is I don't understand why people do that either, because the longer something is going, you know, it's either they're getting a positive reaction or they're getting a negative one, and they want to show more just so they could sway them. But it feels like the longer they went on, the more people got silent. They're like, this is not what we expected. Yeah. Well, this is an ongoing thing. It's an ongoing project. Yeah, there are so few because it takes a long time. Yeah, it takes a long time. And there's a steep learning curve too, you know. But I mean, this thing is as big as its own game, you know. Really. You know, if you start wandering around and stuff, it's pretty big. And I don't know if you saw my previous videos, I am working on a lawsuit. Probably a lawsuit, I don't know. It's probably going to end up being a lawsuit of some sort. But I got Chrono Trigger coming in hot. So I wonder if this is completely walkable or not. Oh, it is. Look at that. It's walkable. How awesome is that? This is a whole new area that I have put to the side and I haven't even started working on yet. I mean, I have, as far as like there's buildings and stuff here, but there's so much more that is, I mean, it's accessible, but you can't really access it in game because I think I have it blocked off, or you can't teleport over here. So it's, you know, yeah, but I mean, if you can access it, you can kind of get a preview of it, you know. But there's a lot of stuff here. Even more I'm not going to show you yet, but, and of course there is my Chrono Trigger stuff that I want to incorporate. Oh yeah, it's okay. That's, you know, if you're an older guy like me, you'd get it. But if not, that's, you know, what are you gonna do? It's all good. Wondering if this is a waypoint discovered. Look at that. Oh, but it's not really. Did I mistitle this or something? Huh. That's curious. I'll have to look at this because this is a waypoint. It's for you to travel around and stuff. What does? Sorry, I apologize. I missed the. Oh, okay. I see what you mean now. Yeah. I mean, it's, you know, SNES and stuff, so. Climb mountains. This massive mountain I got over here. I kind of want to fix all this so it's actually, like, you know, more enjoyable. Don't remember if these guys are bad guys. I think they are. Is there even guys up here? I don't even know. Yeah, there are. Oh, it's a fight. And it's a fight. Up, and I'm dead. Okay, that was a quick fight. Okay, so let's go over here and revive. Can I revive? There we go. Yeah, so I've got some Chrono Trigger, not really assets, but I do have like stuff from Chrono Trigger. Oh, there's a box there for no reason. We'll see what it is. It's not direct assets. It's like remixes and stuff. So this part right here is pretty new addition here. This is just another goblin village. Yeah, there's a frog. But you won't see the characters, so that's the other thing. You won't actually see the characters um, in Chrono Trigger like you would in in playing Chrono Trigger. You won't see them. Oh, whoops. This is the mines. I'm way off. And if you could hear the music, it's from The Last Guardian. So I'm using like music and stuff from other games that I really like. That's probably gonna end up being a lawsuit, maybe. I don't know. It'd be a good idea to have a frog. That'd be awesome to like literally have a frog as a warrior. That'd be great. That'd be fun. Funny. But yeah, you could, I'm working on the Chrono Trigger side of world of things as well, simultaneously. But I wanted to finish the mines kind of first, kind of do this adventure here, and it's a pretty large area. And as soon as I'm done with the main quest here, I want to have little side quests kind of going on, little ambushes here and there, things of that nature. Dynamic shifts, and when that's all resolved, there's going to be a little refugee camp up here, as well, where either goblins or oh yeah, I'm asking for it, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing. It's if they shut me down, I'll shut it down, whatever. It's cool. This is all fan made, so. And but anyways, I'll have like a little rest area here for whoever lost the battles, and then here is the end of time for Chrono Trigger, and this is a bunch of stuff here. So I'm working on an outside level for the whole world of Chrono Trigger, and seeing if I could maybe incorporate some of that. But there's a lot going on. This is the area that is new, that I haven't even touched in a long time. But there's some stuff here still for me to work on. But yeah, it's huge. It's a big thing. It's a big task. It's a big thing. Big thing. Well, I mean, I didn't license anything. This is free right now. It's a free mod. I don't know how to, this engine is non-licensed. It's a free to use as long as you own DOS2. It's nothing I paid for and nothing I can make a profit off of. I'm not asking for any money. This is not a, as far as purchase goes, you get this and play it if you want, explore if you want, do whatever you want, The main campaign is this pyramid, so, and that's a D&D lifted directly from D&D. So, yeah. Yep. I don't know. I just have to go dark and just be like, yep, whoops, I'm not working on this anymore, and it's deleted. Not really. I don't know. They'll probably use that against me in a court of law. That little whisper. What did you mean by this? I don't know. I don't know what I meant by that. But anyways, I think I'll wrap it up here. Probably do a lot on my own, because my wife is back and my kid is over there. They kept I could hear them shuffling around, like, is he done yet? So that'll wrap it up here, and I'll be done with the stream for now. And I'll thanks for hopping in. Thanks for joining me on this. And if you run into any issues with this mod, let me know. If you're on Steam, let me know. There's a dedicated bug chat type thing, like, hey, I can't go through this thing. I already had one where if you use Cheesecake, Cheesecake the dog, you could recruit him to your party, but he can't use ladders, unfortunately. So you got to be careful with that, and I got to be conscious of that too. So like ladders, okay, I have, you know, about a zillion ladders in the mines, so Cheesecake won't be able to go up on top of this stuff, you know, because of the ladders. So, you know, that's kind of a bug that I can't really fix because that's, I don't know, it's, well, let me see. Actually, I might be able to fix that right now. Let's see. Climbs ladders. Let's check it. Let's go ahead and check it so he can climb ladders now. There, that bug fixed. Look at that. There it goes. I guess I forgot to check that before. But yeah, so anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for today. I'm gonna get to eating some food because actually I haven't eaten anything either. Thinking about all that. All right, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for. It's, you know what it probably is. It's just like a regular walk. I'm kind of curious too, but I don't think they have an animation for him to climb a ladder. It might even be like a static, you know, like a thing. I know that if you possess a goblin, like goblins don't have ladder animation, they just slide down and slide up. That's it. So, yeah. They don't. Yeah, I could. I wonder if I could add a human animation for it. It'll look so weird. Looks so weird. But maybe we could do something for it with it. Yeah, he should float up exactly, just like Roxy. All right, Retro. Thanks for tuning in. Trainer Gold. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys another day. Peace out.